Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. Today's story just broke and I had to cover it immediately. This is the story of a man who was convicted of killing his own wife and son. And as of today, that judgment has been overturned. Please stay tuned, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Alex Murdaugh is back in the headlines again, and this case just keeps getting crazier. Let me start from the beginning so you understand why yesterday's news is such a big deal. Alex wasn't your average guy. He was born into one of the most powerful legal families in South Carolina. His grandpa and dad were lawyers, and their family basically ran things in that part of the state for almost 100 years. Alex grew up with money, connections, and a name that opened every door. But behind all that, things were seriously bad. In June 2021, his wife Maggie and their 22-year-old son Paul were shot and killed at the family's house called Moselle. It was brutal. Right away, fingers started pointing at Alex. While the murder investigation was going on, investigators also uncovered something else. Alex had been stealing millions of dollars from his own clients. He took money from people who had trust in him, including accident victims and grieving families. It had been going on for years. Now you've got a guy accused of murdering his wife and son, while also ripping off vulnerable people who hired him as their lawyer. In March 2023, after a huge 6-week trial that everyone was watching, Alex was found guilty of the murders and sentenced to 2 life sentences. He stood there in court and swore he didn't do it, but the jury didn't buy it. That should have been the end of it, but it wasn't. During the trial, the woman running the jury, Becky Hill, the clerk of court, was doing stuff she had no business doing. She was making comments to jurors that basically hinted Alex was guilty before they even finished hearing the whole case. One juror later said it felt like she was pushing them toward a guilty verdict.
Why? Because Becky wanted to write a book about the trial. She even told a colleague that a guilty verdict would help her sell more books. She wrote the book, tried to cash in on it, and later got in trouble herself for misconduct. Alex's lawyers went back to court saying their client didn't get a fair trial because the jury was tampered with. Yesterday, May 13th, 2026, the South Carolina Supreme Court agreed. All 5 judges reached a unanimous decision. They called Becky's actions egregious and said it messed with the heart of the case. They threw out both murder convictions and ordered a brand new trial. Before anyone gets too excited, Alex isn't walking free. He already pleaded guilty to all the financial crimes and has to pay back over $8 million. He's staying in prison for that. But the murder convictions? They're gone for now. The Attorney General says they're going after him again and plan to retry the case as fast as they can. So what does this mean? It means we are going back to square one on one of the most talked about murder cases in American history. A new jury, a new trial, and Alex still saying he didn't kill his wife and son. Whether you believe him or not, this story is nowhere near over. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more update.